where the Russians have said, no, this is ours, stay out. We've been in the Black Sea for years. So no, I don't. I think that this is one place where, again, it's not just about Ukraine now. It's a humanitarian disaster that will be facing not just the region, not just Europe, but frankly the whole world within 6 months.
Well,
video I really expected to make, but in all honesty, I think I would feel a little guilty if I didn't make it. So, yeah. First of all, a couple years ago, I got the flu, and that's what I tested as, the flu. And so I was home from work for a whole week, and after I came out of delirium, because I had symptoms I had never experienced before, I was watching CNN, and they were talking about a virus over in China, and that we were okay here, but it might be a good idea to, wash your hands more. Now, we found out since then it actually spreads from droplets, but in the beginning, it was about touch. So, while I'm there, I'm looking at some stupid stuff on YouTube, and I run across all these preppers that, used to be called survivalists. Then they changed their name to preppers because they thought survivalists sounded too harsh, and it made them sound like they were only concerned about themselves. Well, the truth of the matter is they are. Now, they will share information with you on YouTube, but you better not show up at their house during an emergency. Okay? Okay. And they were talking all crazy about this could spread around the world, and you needed to stock up, and yada, yada, yada. And what I got out of that was they were crazy. But the idea of getting some hand sanitizer, because I'm pretty sure I had gotten the flu from work by using the pit machines, and you're not allowed to eat and drink on the machines, and people did it all the time. You put your soda and water in the cup holder, you put your bag of chips in the cubby, that everybody else did the same thing with. And I felt like that's how I got the flu. And my entire team was out sick over a 2-week period with this same said flu. It wasn't until later that we realized we actually had the big C. So I thought that was a reasonable thing. Okay, yeah, let me pick up some toilet paper before I go back to work, and let me get some hand sanitizer. When I got back to work, I wanted to start wiping down my machine before I touched stuff, because I think I had learned my lesson. So I bought 25 bottles of hand sanitizer and a big 18 pack of toilet tissue. And I said, well, I don't know. They were saying that, things were going to shut down because everybody was going to be sick. And I thought, okay, let me pick up some emergency food, some tuna fish, some soup, a bunch of soup, which I found later I don't even like soup because it tastes too salty. Some Spam, some roast beef in gravy in a can, which actually was very good. I still have 4 or 5 cans of that. That was actually, and I bought like 10, but that was really good. And so I go back to work, and I noticed 1 or 2 Asian people wearing masks. And I thought, well, what the hell does that mean? 2 weeks later, we're on major shutdown. 2 weeks later, the entire country is on shutdown. And my point of this video is, there are signs that we are really in trouble. I mean, really in trouble. Now, when they start telling the major truck stops that we're only going to send you half of what we normally send you, that is a form of rationing. When the major truck stops warn truckers that they may have to ration the amount of fuel they can buy, that is real rationing. When truckers don't get fuel, they can't deliver stuff. I watch the quarterly earning reports because you know what? I'm like that. I'm an information junkie. I don't just watch one type of thing. I like to watch a lot of different things. So yes, I watch the quarterly report for major companies. Walmart lost money in the last quarter. Target lost money in the last quarter. Who would have ever thought either one of these stores would have lost money? Their stock dropped 30%. Amazon stock dropped. Let's say everybody dropped 30%. That's a hell of a drop. Amazon said in its earning report, had it not been for their web service, they would have lost a lot more money, because that is actually what floated the warehousing part of Amazon. Why? Fuel cost. Walmart said it spent $160 million extra in the last quarter for fuel. And yeah, they paid it because they had to have stuff on their shelves, but they also had to pass that money on to the consumer. And as Walmart said, unfortunately, we don't see this trend ending considering the current state of diesel. And for those of you who can't read between the lines, what Walmart is saying is, as long as diesel prices are high and as it gets more scarce, we have to pay a premium to have stuff shipped to us, and y'all gonna have to cover that for us. At this point, what I am saying to you is, stuff is going to get more expensive. Not just food, everything. Now, you all know for the last couple of weeks, I pushed back a camping trip so I could do a little stocking. I'm not a prepper. I am not a prepper. I have no dog in this fight, but I can see what is coming, and I don't want to, one, starve, or two, spend half my paycheck on a pound of ground beef, because everything is going to go up. Now, YouTube says that my audience is between the age of 50 and 65. 80% of you are female, 20% of you are male. It also says the type of programs you also like to watch. They're all reality programs. I'm not saying y'all don't watch the news. I'm just saying I didn't see any information programs in that list. Now, you can hate my guts and never come to this channel again. But if you are not paying attention, you're going to be in trouble. That's why I'm making this video. So I can tell you that we are in trouble. Amazon is no longer hiring. Okay? No longer hiring. Remember when they were paying people top dollar just to come out? Nope. That 5% thing, they trying to get rid of some of the people they already got. We are in trouble. And there is going to come a point where it doesn't matter whether you go to the store or order online. Yeah, you might be able to get it because certain companies, such as Walmart, is going to pay whatever they got to pay to get their stuff in that store. But you are going to pay out the ass for it. This upset me so bad. While I bought enough meat and stuff to last me a month and a half, and I bought enough side dishes and things like that so I can have full, healthy meals, I realized there are actually some things I should be stockpiling. And I'm not even a prepper. So, yep, going back to the store. And there are certain things that I am going to stockpile. So, give me a minute to get all this together, and I'm going to show you what I got.